Chaos Theory goes in. They're all in line. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Golden Powell broke like a rocket. There he goes out to a 2-length early lead right away. Lieutenant Dan away running in second. Caravel is third. Emaraaty Ana is fourth on the inside. Then Gear Jockey. Charmaine's Mia between horses. Glass Slippers is 7 lengths off the lead. She's on the rail. Then Chaos Theory, A Case of You, followed by Fast Boat, Extravagant Kid. And the trailer is Kamari. The leader is Golden Pal. And he rattles around the far turn with a 1.5 advantage over Lieutenant Dan in second. Emaraaty Ana third on the inside. Caravel 3 wide. Gear Jockey between those two. Glass Slippers with work to do. They're into the stretch, and they gotta get Golden Pal. Golden Pal now set down by Emaraaty Ortiz. Lieutenant Dan trying to make a race of it in second. Emaraaty Ana's third on the inside, but it is Golden Pal. Golden Pal, wire to wire in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Lieutenant Dan was second. Charmaine's Mia got third. Then a photo between Emaraaty Ana and A Case of You.
There's Randy Lowe, the breeder of Golden Pal. Could not be more excited as Golden Pal takes home the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Just an amazing display of early foot and closing speed. No one got close.
Well, I think it's fair to say he's trained on Golden Pal. That was a display of just brazen speed from the gates. The way he broke from the gates was extraordinary. I know we've seen it before, but I want to see it again. It was just absolutely amazing.
I mean, he's lightning out of the gate. This is what Wesley Ward does. It's his MO. He trains his horses early on in their career to be sharp out of the gate. Watch what happens. Post position 3, and you can see Emaraaty Ortiz, couple of shakes of the reins, and you're too clear. We haven't even got 110 yards. And Mike never looked under duress. Lieutenant Dan ran a huge race here in second, but it was a carousel. It was a merry-go-round race. They just ran 1-2 around the racetrack.
There was that palm tree that was in shot when they opened the gates. By the time they crossed the palm tree, he was a length clear of everything else already. That is extraordinary.
And on second examination, yes, his gate opened at the exact same time as everybody else's, despite whatever the illusion may have been with his quickness. A Keeneland graduate, of course. It seems like we say that just about every Breeders' Cup race. But what's amazing is how quickly he goes. 21:43 to the half. And Lieutenant Dan sits a perfect trip, perfect race from race ride from Giovanni Franco, but never had a chance to go by.
No, I mean, Lieutenant Dan probably ran the best race of his life right here and finishes second. Look how clear they are of the third place finisher. We're only going 5 furlongs. You don't usually see that much separation between the top 2-3 runners in a field like this. They usually finish in a heap. The top 2 distance themselves. Golden Pal was the best of them.
Europeans have run okay. Emaraaty Ana had a lovely trip down on the inside rail. I think might have finished in 4th. And down on the inside, A Case of You made up a lot of ground late on. Glass Slippers, last year's winner, just going past. She couldn't cope with this particular speed test.
Another winner by Uncle Mo, who stands for $175,000, and after seeing performances like this, might be a bargain at Coolmore America. Excuse me, $160,000. But Uncle Mo, one of the most dominant sires in North America. And once again, Randall Lowe, the breeder here, you saw him. It was the first reaction shot we got before we could get to Wesley Ward, before you could even see Emaraaty Ortiz standing up in the irons and giving the old fist pump. It is the Breeders' Cup. Cheers to the breeder, Randall Lowe.
Yeah, I mean, a great job here. I mean, the filly, top and bottom, her pedigree. If you remember the dam, Lady Shipman.
Oh, yeah.
She finished second in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint with this exact rider on, Emaraaty Ortiz, back in 2015 at Keeneland. So it comes full circle here. And, yeah, I mean, the pedigree to be a fast one, and it's played out that way.
I mean, what this colt did to the field out of the gate was almost vulgar. It was just unbelievable.
I remember that as a 2-year-old, Wesley Ward had mooted that he would come to take on Batash, who's the best sprinter that we've had in the UK for the last decade, probably the last 5 or 6 years. And he didn't turn up, and I thought he would have been a good contender against Batash in the Nunthorpe. Then when he turned up for the Nunthorpe this year, I thought, well, here we go. At last, Golden Pal's going to show us what he can do on the straight, 5 furlongs at York, and he never really showed up. But Wesley Ward was confident going into the race, but he never showed up like he can.
We caught up with Wesley a couple of weeks ago at Keeneland, and he was mystified why that horse didn't run one on the North. He thought he was going there with an absolute slam dunk chance, and he didn't run his race. There was no excuse, you know. He didn't run second, beaten a half a length. Sometimes when horses run too bad to be true, it's okay. You'd rather that than finish second, beaten a half a length with no excuses. He didn't know what the excuse was, but he knew he rebounded. He did, coming into this with that win in the Woodford.
No, he was very forthright about that too. And Wesley has been good in interviews. When he doesn't know, he'll just say, I don't know. I don't know what happened here. I mean, he's proven on the racetrack he knows more about these horses than most, and especially with turf sprinters. But just what a brilliant job, not only of training, but of managing Golden Pal in this campaign to get the best race on the biggest day.
I'm now still thinking about the start again. I want to see it over and over again. I think tonight when I get back to my room and I'm looking back at replays, I'll be looking back at this start. It was such a joyous thing to see a horse show that. I mean, this championship is just about the quickest, the best, and we just got a brief glimpse into what makes thoroughbred racing so special. Raw, brazen speed, and Golden Pal was perfect.
You're exactly right. The horse wasn't asked for life and death to get the lead. It's all natural talent, inherent talent. Now a two-time Breeders' Cup winner. He won the Juvenile Turf Sprint last year, now comes back as a repeat winner this year.
Champagne corks could take notes on this year's Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint in preparation for New Year's Eve. The way Golden Pal came out of that gate, a fantastic performance as Golden Pal for Wesley Ward and the Coolmore Connections takes home the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint.